I am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome right here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 Welcome in your soul. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Her soul is welcome here. Her soul is welcome here. His soul is welcome here. His soul is welcome. Everybody yourself. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And welcome to Unity Church of Flint. At this time, I would like us to start our service off with our statement of being, declaring who we are, what we are, and what we are here for. Together, please. God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God. I am ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. Thank you. You may be seated. And I'd like to welcome everyone to this joyous celebration today. And we thank you for joining us, whether you are in-house or whether you are watching virtually from the balcony. For all of those who are watching virtually from the balcony, and for our children, and for everyone in-house, I'd like us all to give everyone our blessing. So blessings for our children, ourselves, and our visitors. Together, please. We love you, we bless you, we truly appreciate you, and we thank God for you. Thank you. Our opening song today, or our congregational song, is one that we've heard once before, but I want us to get familiar with this song because I think this is what we do here at Unity Church of Flint, is we are swinging wide the doors. We're swinging wide the doors for everyone who is interested and is excited about this message of hope and freedom and liberation that we have. So, Jacob, let's see how we can do this. I want y'all to get this. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Here we go. Hey, you all heard that. Don't try that again, okay? Here we go. Swing wide the doors, the time is right.
Yeah.
I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for. And what this life is all about. And what this life is here it is. It's about love. It's about love. It's about laughter. It's about comfort and smiles. It's about love. It's about kindness. It's about hearts open wide. It's about love. It's about passion. It's about taking a chance. It's about love. It's about service. It's about lending a hand. Come on, ladies. Get your hands on, girl. Hey! Sweet wide doors of time is right. Sweet wide doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Sweet wide the doors of this heart of mine. All right, thank you so much. We're going to work on that song because I really am impressed and moved by the lyrics of that song. I welcome you again to Unity Church of Flesh, where we believe and teach that everyone is a spiritual being created in God's image. We also believe that the Spirit of God lives within each person. Therefore, everyone, all people, are inherently good. Unity is a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and Fillmorian theology. This is a teaching ministry that honors the universal truths in all religions and respects each individual's right to choose a spiritual path. But at Unity Church of Flint, we are committed to developing our 12 faculties of consciousness. And each month, we focus on one of these by emphasizing a disciple and corresponding color. The spiritual idea for the month of January is faith, which is the ability to believe and perceive. The disciple is Peter, who represents faith in things spiritual, our faith in God. The corresponding color is royal blue. So this month, let us wear or carry something royal blue that will remind us not only to have faith, but to practice that faith. It is my honor to introduce to us all, a guest, a new singer, someone who was with us for the first time, that this morning when I got a chance to meet her, I immediately felt welcome. Immediately felt like you're home. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, my new friend, even though Ben brought her to us, my new friend, Lady Angelina, thank you, but this is my new friend, Lolly. Thank you.
I appreciate being here. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna wing it a little bit. I think I'll start with a song called Leave the Light On, and it's nice to play it here today without looking at a casket, because I've played it at a lot of funerals. light on. That you called my name, I'm coming home now. Open up the gate, I'm almost home. Anybody tell me, anybody know, this road would lead me home? Feel the darkness, way you always did, there's so much darkness. I closed my eyes and hid from all the darkness. Anybody tell me, anybody know, this road would lead me home? I'll leave the light on. We won't need that anymore. I hear your voice now. Take me to your door, I'm not alone. Anybody tell me, did anybody know which road would lead me home?
Thank you so much, Dolly. And I just want you to know that here at Unity Church of Flint, the light will always be on for you.
Thank you so much.
Today's announcements. Sunday, February the 5th, after the morning service, I would like to invite everyone to our general meeting. It's not just for those who are in-house or balcony, I'm inviting you as well. Because this meeting is designed to bring us all up to date on some decisions that the board has made for the health and progress of our spiritual community. We will also explore and establish our goals as a congregation and how we will achieve them together. It is understood that some of you may have plans and have things to do on next Sunday, but the past few years has opened us up to new avenues of attendance. If you will not be able to attend in person, you are invited to attend the meeting via a Zoom link that is provided in the newsletter as well as the website. This Thursday, we are starting a new class. We have finished up our metaphysics class that took us, Mary, how long did we?
Months. Months and months.
Months and months. I'm gonna say almost a year. Easily 8 months, I know that we really did an in-depth study of heart-centered metaphysics. We're now on another journey where this class that starts Thursday at 11 o'clock is Talks on Truth by Charles Fillmore. So if you are available and willing, please join us in-house Thursday at 11 o'clock for the class Talks on Truth. Balcony, you're welcome and invited to this awesome class as well. The link will be on the website Tuesday morning. So you check the website Tuesday and you will find the link for the class on Thursday. The monthly board meeting will be held on Sunday, February the 12th, following the morning service. And remember that Sunday, February 19th will be our potluck and birthday celebration. So anyone that has a birthday in February, please be aware that that's the day we're going to be celebrating, the birthdays, along with our potluck. Our daily word for today, Sunday, January the 29th. I broaden my perspective of prosperity. Can you say that together with me? I broaden my perspective of prosperity. When I think about prosperity, I may think of financial wealth or my possessions. I may even feel tempted to compare myself and my life to someone else's and feel as though I come up short in comparison. But today, my understanding of prosperity grows. Feeling safe and secure in who I am. Now that's prosperity. Knowing that I am gloriously made in the image of God. That's prosperity. Realizing the abundance of the natural world and partaking of its gifts. That's prosperity. All of these are wonderful reminders that I reside in the kingdom of heaven. The more I appreciate the riches of the material world, the more aware I am of my greatest prosperity, my oneness with God. And in Matthew 6, chapter 26 verse, we're reminded look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap, neither gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not more valued than they? It is now time to express our gratitude because it has been found by experience that a person increases their blessings when they express gratitude out loud. I'm going to reword that and say it this way. I have found by experience that I increase my blessings when I express gratitude out loud. I'm going to try that again. I have found by experience that I increase my blessings when I express gratitude out loud. Try that with me. So I'm going to do it like this. Repeat after me. I have found by experience that I increase my blessings when I express my gratitude out loud. Let's try that again. I have found by experience that I increase my blessings when I express my gratitude out loud. So now I'm just curious. Maybe it's just me. Does anybody want to increase their blessings?
Yes.
Okay, now if you want to increase your blessings, we've already said that you do that by expressing gratitude out loud.
Yes.
Annie, since you're not here, I got to do this. I'm going to start now. There's something that I'm very grateful for. I am very grateful that I can sit back and listen to Ben speak today. I'm also grateful that the license plate for my car finally came this week.
Yay.
That's what I am grateful for this week. Now, since everybody raised their hand that they're grateful that they want to increase their okay, what we got? Jacob?
No, I want to say one.
Oh, okay, come on.
So first off, I'm grateful for our minister. Yesterday we were able to build this and we got this set up. It's it's pretty nice. It's a lot more comfortable back here. And so I want to express my gratitude for our minister.
So welcome. You're welcome. Who else? Karen.
I am grateful that I'm starting a new job on Wednesday because I'm getting
Yay.
fancy. I just can't figure out how to need the money. I am grateful for my doctor who is still working to figure out what's wrong with me. It's up in the air. They don't know. We've been going through tests and everything. And she hasn't given up, so I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I'm here, and today I'm actually having a good day.
Oh,
Wonderful.
So,
Fabulous, fabulous. Who else? Yes.
I am very grateful that all my bills are paid.
Yes!
And I'm grateful for my family and all my friends here at Unity and other friends. And for the great winter that we've had so far.
Yes.
It really hasn't been too cold.
No.
And we haven't had all that much snow. We do have some now, which the grandkids love. So it's a beautiful day.
And speaking of grandkids, I saw the pictures of the birthday party on Facebook. Who else?
I'm grateful for how welcomed I've been since I've been in Michigan, and I've been shown such kindness, and thank you so much for your kindness today.
Thank you so much. You're home.
Thank you, Reb.
And your soul is welcome here.
I
You see how that fit? See how that fit? I love that. Who else? Dee.
I'm grateful for Unity in finding this church and especially for your teachings and your guidance. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Yes.
I second what he just said.
Okay.
Word for word, I agree with her. I agree with that.
I am not eating that.
Okay, how would you say in the movie,
Ditto.
Ditto? Yeah, that was a ditto.
Perfect.
Ron.
I would like to first say thank you. I'm grateful for all the prayers and love and support that was sent my way during my stay in the hospital. I am grateful that I have the consciousness to acknowledge that every day and every opportunity is a gift.
Yes.
Is a gift. And we can choose to learn from a lesson or let it be a downfall. And I choose to let every day, every moment be a lesson of growth, love, strength, hope, and experience. And I thank you guys because I learned a lot of that from attending service here. And I love you guys and I really appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Willow and I took a trip to Indiana to assist an elder who is in very desperate need of care and cleaning and just companionship because his wife passed away a year ago Friday. And he was really grieving, letting his house go. So I'm grateful we were able to do that because the weather looked good when we started out, but as we got into Indiana, it got kind of nasty. And on the way home, I was trying to beat last night's weather, but I ran right into it. And there were people on the road slipping out in front of me. And Willow had to grab the you know what handles.
Yeah.
But we were fine. I took my time and we got through it, and I'm so grateful that we were safe. And then I made it back okay.
We're grateful too.
Anything from the balcony?
So we have Stoney. He said he's grateful for the perfect platform we built yesterday. And that's it.
Okay.
But I also have another. I wanted to say I'm grateful for Lolly. I heard her sing and play, I think, like a day or two ago for the first time. And I was like, wow, she had that talent and she's worked this long and she hasn't let us hear it yet. And so I'm really glad that she said she's going to sing today. And I'm glad that she has another song for us to play.
Yes. Beautiful voice. Carmen, I don't know if you're watching now or if you're going to be watching later, but we love you. would bless you, and we know that you are in good hands and that you are recovering rapidly. And I want to say to all of us that once Carmen is back from her stay in the hotel, because that's why I always go there, because we get those H's mixed up. It's true. When we come out of the hotel, when Carmen comes out of the hotel, there's gonna be some things, so her lifestyle is definitely gonna change. And she is going to need our assistance. The second floor apartment that she has is not going to be conducive for her health and maneuverability. So after Carmen comes home, I want us all to help and see whatever we can do to assist her in making that life change.
Gratitude.
Okay?
I'm so grateful for this magical day, this magical moment. I see it. I see this stuck energy that we've had stuck for so long, and we've been fighting to get rid of it. I see it moving. I'm so grateful. Hallelujah.
Yes. Now, if you would, as we take this consciousness of gratitude, we can now move into our meditation. And those of you who have prayer requests, would you please bring them, because we're bringing all of these requests into this charged time. Can we come into or create the environment of meditation by singing the Lord's Prayer?
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from error. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
We now take this very precious time. Close your eyes and turn your attention to the breath. The all-powerful, mighty breath, closer than your fingertips. And we can feel the coolness from come in through our nose. And we can follow it. Feel it in our throat as it fills our lungs. This mighty power of God. The ebb and flow of life. And we let go every time we breathe out. This moment is a treasure. Like a gem, life is precious. When I think about my many blessings, my friends, my family, my neighbors, and other dear ones come to mind, I relish the natural world and its magnificent sounds, sights, and scents. From the glorious dawn to the brilliant starry night sky, I feel wonder. And as we take this time to fill our hearts well with gratitude, and we give thanks for all these wonderful expressions of the divine and our access all the time, all around us, and through us, and in us, and as us. I feel the love of God in my heart. Immersed in this infinite love, I feel valued and worthy. We say to ourselves, I too am a precious creation of God. I am unique, valuable, and the gifts I have to offer the world are mine alone to give. I treasure each moment. I create tender experiences that will live forever in my heart and bring lasting joy each time I revisit my memory. You are worthy. You are precious. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Take one last deep cleansing breath. And let go. And release. Breathe. Breathe. And so it is.
Would everyone please join me in our thoughts or prayers? Speak higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness. I know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Good morning.
Morning.
Unity Church of Flint. I'm so grateful to be here. Wow. I get to do this. I get to speak to you today. I'm so grateful. So grateful for this opportunity, and every moment is an opportunity. You see, there's nothing to set right. There's only that to see rightly. You know, we fool ourselves in our minds thinking that I can adjust this outside of here. If this person would just do this, if this job would come, once I move. We fool ourselves in thinking if I can rearrange the outside that I will be okay, that I will be at peace and I will be composed if these things just do as I see they should. No, we are fooling ourselves. There's only that to see rightly. Forgiveness is the prerequisite to inner peace. I'm on a mission. My goal is composure, self-composure in the midst of any storm, any situation, wherever I am, wherever I go, that I can anchor in and tap into this deep within inside of me, this infinite well. There's an infinite well inside of you. We've barely tapped the surface maybe, and there's always ever more to go. Even the love we've ever felt comes from within us. All the chemicals, the dopamine, the oxytocin is already within us. It doesn't come from outside. And it's only ever our thoughts that hurt us. It's how I feel about what's going on out there. It's how I interpret it, how I relate that hurts me. And our reaction, our knee-jerk reactions are to that of the past. So I ask you to explore within yourself. This is a teaching ministry, right? Explore these untapped waters within yourselves and where those reactions are coming from. Because it's always from the past, those knee-jerk reactions. But when we take a moment to center and come from our Christ self, then we can respond with love, true love, divine love, sacred love. See, we live in a world of relativity where things depend on perspective. For instance, in the face of loss, grievances often lose their importance, right? I was mad at my brother, thought he cheated me on a car. Oh my goodness. Doesn't even matter now. So where's your consciousness? Where's your perspective looking from? See, life has a way of shifting our perspective. And that is the miracle maker, that shift in consciousness. Life, the universe, God is for us. Your body is for you. Yes, your body, nature, people, the other people you encountered is for you. See, life presents us the exact opportunity, the perfect opportunity for our optimal growth. From where I am now, how I'm looking, and where I am to go. Like the GPS does. there for everybody, right? But it turns on and puts it on optimally for you. You know, I was dismissed from a job. I was dismissed from a teaching job. Thank God I learned to go to the mother. I curled up in a ball and I cried. It's in my heart, I know I'm a good teacher. And I could be mad and say it was wrong. It was them. It was all them. But no, this is my opportunity. I get to look at, is there somewhere I'm out of balance? Is there some shifting I need to do? What is it about me that this situation is presenting itself to me right now? Because this is my very opportunity to expand, the expansion that I've been looking for, that I've been wanting. You see, the fight is always within ourselves. See, we come into a conflict. I want this, but I'm attached to this. Oh, but I want to go there, but I'm dragging along this. The battle is always within. Don't let yourselves be fooled anymore and think it's something outside of you. So what is it about this person that's bothering me so much? What is it about this situation that is bothering me so much? Every moment is an opportunity. And when stuff starts to ruffle us and we feel it in our body, that is our signal. We can go to, here's my opportunity to expand. Have you ever stepped back and just observed the mind? It will soon contradict itself. And if you imagine it a person outside of you sitting on the couch next to you, you think that person's mad. I love how the untethered soul, I wasn't thinking about talking about that. And yeah, we would think that person is mad because they will soon contradict themselves. Our mind soon contradicts itself. So, forgiveness is a prerequisite to inner peace. So, forgiveness is a practice. It's a daily practice. We don't forgive once and we're done. No. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of living. We fool ourselves like I'll go on this diet and I'm good forever. No, it's a lifestyle. See, we're never really mad at things we think we're mad at. See, yesterday I wasn't mad that this grocery store next door doesn't have organic food. And I wasn't even mad that Jake was out the door when we were running late. And I wasn't even mad at the dynamic of our relationship. What is it that I'm really mad at? Go deeper. Go deeper. The well is infinite. So we can take it back and see how our life's experiences, I'm just reacting from a past situation. And we can trace that thread all the way back. See, whatever that knee-jerk reaction is it anger? Grab that thread, trace it back. Why? Why am I feeling angry? Why am I really feeling angry? So if you're like me, it's neglect and abandonment has been my trigger. And I encounter someone new and I write them into my story. Now you're neglecting me. No, I'm not good enough for you either, And we can play this game. It's very exhausting. It doesn't make much progress. So realize the fight is not with the other, but rather within. And the conflict begins to dissolve. I witnessed it this week. Because I'm definitely not going to get up here and speak things that I am not willing to practice. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. I gave myself a moment. I gave myself the space, and I said, whoa, my fight isn't with the other. My fight isn't about this. And that conflict I watched it dissolve. So go to your room, shut and lock the door. Take that where it belongs. Don't take it to the other person. Don't throw it away. They got their own to do. Go to source. Ask for help. You are not alone. You are never alone. Your very breath will take you there. Understand. Understand your story. That's a key. That's a very big key to forgiveness. Understand your story. You are the only common denominator in all your relationships. And yes, I'm speaking to myself. I am the only common denominator in all my relationships. And see how this story is threaded through your life's relationships. I went deeper last night than I've ever gone. And I remembered my grandma. And I think that was one of my earlier experiences of feeling abandoned. You know, it wasn't her fault. She had a stroke, and I went to visit her on my birthday. I think it was my 13th birthday. My mom took me there. And I had an attitude, and I was in self-service mode. See, we say there's evil and all this negativity. No, there's service to the self and there's service to others. So the thing about service to the self is it's very limited. We can only go so far. But service to others, we're also serving ourselves at the same time. As we give, we receive simultaneously. So how is this threaded through your life? I invite you to trace that. Trace that back. Sit with yourself. You know, we have all these distractions, attachments, and things to numb out. You know? And we could do that. But then we're just setting it aside, and it's going to keep pushing at us. because life is for us, and we're meant to expand and grow and learn to love. So it's all a course in love. Go to the root and rewrite that story. My grandma didn't abandon me. It was hard for me to see from my little heart, from my little mind. My grandma didn't abandon me. She was always there for me. I spent a lot of time with her before the age of 7 and just soaked it up. And she took me to church, and I loved getting up and singing. I still love singing. Even though I'm out of tune, I'm still gonna sing. So rewrite that story. My grandma loved me. She was going through a lot. She was in a big process of letting go, the biggest one of her life, right? My grandma still lives in my heart. Everything changes, right? We live in a world of impermanence. People come, people go, things come, things go. Life changes. That's inevitable. All the tangible things change. Anything you can touch. And nothing was ever taken. Love can never be taken. Love can never be loved. Really, these people have come as a priceless, precious gift. Because as we love, we expand our sense of self. We're going to get to that and more. But first, before we can fill with the love, right? We receive love, there's got to be space for it. Is there room in your heart to receive it? How do we make the room? Commit to forgiving. A daily practice. Moment to moment. A lifestyle. For so long, I tormented and fooled myself, and my aunt will just talk to me again, and I could feel good enough. You know, and then see that as taken and lost and all this stuff. But instead, wow, my auntie gave me one of the greatest gifts of my life. And that can't be taken away, even though she doesn't talk to me now. It can't be taken away. See, she encouraged me. She helped me see that I was smart, and I went to school, and I started loving math. And I became a teacher, and I followed my heart, and I'll just learn all the math, and get all the math. And now I wake up to go to work, and I love what I do. It's not even work. It's not even a job. My auntie gave me a lifetime gift, a gift for life. Wow. See, people are free, and they can change their mind at any time. And that's okay. It doesn't reflect on you. It's really telling you about them. And if they change their mind once, they can change it again. We can heal the past. We can change the past. See it rightly now. Commit to forgiveness as a lifestyle, a way of life. Just like we have regular maintenance on our body, right? The ebb and flow, in, out, contraction, expansion. Well, the same is true with forgiveness. We're releasing, we're letting go that gunk that's kind of gathered up in our hearts. And that's a daily thing, right? And then that's more room for the love to flow in. And then we're clear to let it flow through us freely. See, love is freedom. You know, we fool ourselves too in thinking what love really is. We label things love that may not really be love. And it gets confusing, it does. So once we've cleared the space and commit to forgiveness, we can commit to love. You know, we can put the love in, but it's up to how much space we have there. So forgiveness is a crucial aspect. Because the human heart yearns for love. For love expands our sense of self. Love expands our sense of self. Love is a celebration of unity and a rejoicing in our interconnectedness, as we do here every Sunday, right? Life is a course in love. You see, we express it differently at various points in our life, right? First, when we're an infant, our mother, that becomes the first we, our very first we. And when we hunger, we're fed, and when we're anxious, we're comforted. And then as young children, we transfer that to objects, right? Maybe we have a blanket or a teddy bear or something. All the while, like my mother is expanding my sense of self. This blanket, this security blanket is expanding my sense of self. I thought of my baby Jacob. He was a blanky boy. He would wrap his little blanket, fuzzy blanket around this part of his finger, suck his thumb, and cuddle it to his nose. And that made him strong. That gave him strength. He was daring then. Climbed on everything. He could climb out of his crib, but he's taking his blanket with him, right? Right? So it gives us this empowerment, you know? And it works, it's helpful. All of it helps at a time, but then there's a time that it doesn't serve anymore, right? Yeah. So this is the phase of young children. Well, I carry detachments. Like, no, I need this. I can go do all that, but I need this. I'm standing at that. Don't you take it with me. Mhm. And then as teenagers, we fall in love with personality. Wow. I didn't even know it, but in high school, I got very close to my math teacher, Miss Damiano. And I would spend mornings with her or go there for lunch and help her make keys to tests and help her like organize or whatever. I just love talking to her and spending time with her. Well, I fell in love with her personality. And I didn't know it, but all that while, that was expanding my sense of self. I was that math teacher. That was me. And her love of teaching and truth was rubbing off on me. Right? But there's two sides of every coin, right? So we also receive lessons in pain that comes when our expanded sense of self, dependent on another, deflates. Now what? As adults, we continue to quest for the expansion of self through our positions, possessions, and relationships. Attachment to the object of love, our sense of self grows. But conflicts arise when one dimension into which we would like to expand competes with another. Right? So I'd like to expand ministry. Oh, but I have this attachment that I'm trying to drag with me. And there's this competition in the world was always within myself. So every moment's an opportunity. We can either have expansion or shrinking. So there's really nothing outside of us. All the outer is a reflection of the inner. And we are three-part beings, right? So we learn in unity we are physical, emotional, and spiritual. So we are physical beings navigating the forces of our material world. We're also emotional beings, negotiating the world of our identity. And we are spiritual beings, exploring the unknown and the unknowable. See, love is expressed physically through affection. So, as we've been learning in this series, these commitments, right, we are expanding our commandments, our 10 commandments. So, committing to forgiveness goes with thou shalt not kill. So when we thought of that commandment, it's a literal kill, but we kill things every day, right? Shatter, destruct things with our words and our actions, beginning with our thoughts. So the physical part of us, right, expresses love through affection and sexuality. That's one of our greatest forces in life, biological creativity. It moves us. Because when we're making love, we're in the now. See, there's no past, there's no future. I'm all here right now. And that is the space we really desire to be. But again, it doesn't come from something outside of us. It's a state of consciousness from within us. And we can use it creatively or destructively. So rather than seeing this as a moral issue, we can see it as an opportunity to consciously direct your creative energy. And see if you can rekindle the passion, nurturing freedom and peace, rather than conflict and turbulence. And if it continues to create misery, take a break. And allow both parties some clarity and perspective. And I'm rewriting the story as I'm standing up here. Actually, there's a story being rewritten in my head. Because that is sacred divine action Lady Angelina has taken. She didn't do anything to me or take anything from me. Then make the choice you believe will provide the greatest likelihood of expanding peace, well-being, and love in your life. So back to these stages of love, right? We were on stage 4. As adults, we continue to quest for the expansion through possessions, positions, and relationships, right? So that was all part of that. So that brings me on to 5, stage 5. Yes, there's more. As adults, we do that, right? But we can go on. And, these are categories, but just because of our biological age growing doesn't mean our emotional age grew, right? So we could be stuck and maybe still in love with personality. Okay? So, stage 5, there's more. I love you because you meet my needs. See, when mind is your internal reference, love is expressed through revelation. Sharing memories and dreams, thoughts and beliefs, fears and fantasies with those whom you feel safe. It's a paradox. We invest energy into honing self-image and hope to attract those who will love me unconditionally. Right? Are you with me? And we acquire positions and objects to find people who love us despite them. And there should be a paradox. Because we're looking through the veil of duality.
Right.
See, love between people is a contract to meet needs. Love is a commitment to help those we love heal their boundary rifts, even as we embrace their unbound. Commit to consciously communicate and to hear, to truly hear the needs of others. See, as an infant, we wail and cry, and that worked, didn't it? That got our needs met. As an adult, it's not the most effective approach. So avoid the tendency to apply patterns from the past. Really make it a point to see the person clearly and not through the lenses of your past and your past people. Distinguish your feelings from your beliefs and interpretations. This was a very big one for me because in my teenage years in therapy, I learned to say, I feel. And then it's supposed to be okay if you can go to a person, I feel, then it's not attacking, right? No, we've been in corners and around and so forth. So become aware of the tendency to react to your interpretation of other people's intentions. See, if we're saying, I feel that, you don't appreciate it. That's an attack on the other person, and that's victimization, and it's not so productive. So if you choose to feel manipulated, betrayed, or neglected, you will not feel comfortable until the other person changes. And what can we change? Ourselves, right? That's the only thing we can change. Then we're subject to outer circumstances and we're tossed about like the waves on the sea. But I'm on a mission, composure, in whatever situation. So I'm going to drop out of my vocabulary. I feel that you. I feel that you. No, we're not expressing our feelings. We're expressing our interpretations of their intention. We're trying to say who they are. So, embrace vulnerability. So as we're moving through stage 5, there's 3 steps here. Avoid the tendency to apply patterns from the past. 2, distinguish your feelings from beliefs and interpretations. Get rid of I feel that you. And 3rd, embrace vulnerability. It means you meet your own needs. And we can start with the premise that your feelings are your feelings. My feelings are my feelings. It's okay, all is well. I'm allowed to feel what I feel. Then expression of emotion can become a process of providing information. So use language like I feel hurt, sad, jealous, empty. It's not comfortable, but it's freeing. And we can become comfortable. See, that is expanding our sense of self. I'm in this comfort zone and I'm stepping out. And then what? We become comfortable there and then it's time to step out again. This is the journey that we're all on. So, listen to the difference in these. Okay? Because you want to declare ownership rather than holding someone else accountable. You want to declare ownership. So healing starts when we admit it hurts. I saw that on a meme and that was good for me. And I did. I was experiencing that. I found it free. Instead of spinning around and fooling myself and all this, to just say it hurts. And be with yourself. See, let that old story go. And let that good river flow. So we can commit to forgiveness and let those things go. And let that good river flow, spirit love into our heart. So listen to this subtle difference in language right here. I feel insecure. I feel insecure. Versus, I feel you are neglecting me. There's a big difference in that, isn't it? Yes. It's victimization to say, I feel you are neglecting me. Whereas it's empowering to say, I feel insecure. I'm feeling insecure right now, too. Our feelings are temporary, right? These feelings come and they go. Right now, I'm feeling insecure. So if we could break past that barrier and that out of that comfort zone and give that information, express information, and sharing our emotion. And the 4th one, accept it is your role to identify what you need that you are not getting. It is your role to identify what you need that you are not getting. It's not the other person's to figure it out. And yes, we're not started out on that foot, are we? Because it was our mother's job to figure out what our needs were. So most upsets occur when people are not receiving affection, attention, appreciation, or acceptance they need. So as mammals, affection is expressed through loving touch, right? So the physical part of our being. Affection is a need expressed through loving touch. As mammals, our physiology is stabilized. Our immune function is enhanced, and it generates natural pain relievers within us, physical touch. As mammals, that is our physiology. So that is one of our needs, right? So it's your role to identify your needs.